right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the broadcast. Here on Bricky CBK, going to be your host, and we got game number 2 of Virtus Pro taking on Team Liquid here for the Dream League Season 6 League Play match. So again, this is game 2 of a 2-game series. No matter what happens here, they will be done for today, actually. In fact, again, so each team playing each other once here in a 2-game series throughout the next month here to determine which of the top 4 of these 8 teams move on to, of course, the LAN main event at DreamHack. So looking forward to seeing how it all kind of shapes up and plays out. We're just getting things kicked off here, this being the first day of it, of many days to come. And, hey, perhaps more days to come with me casting, too. Anyways, I'm having fun with it for now, casting now game 2. Jumped into game 1 a little bit late, about 9 minutes into it. But at that point, it was a very even game, it felt like. And the net graphs and everything showed that. But Team Liquid, it went for a pretty greedy Roshan attempt that ultimately backfired. The Aegis was stolen, and everything kind of fell apart from there. They had a couple of fights that were all right after that, but VP just ultimately took control and went on to gain victory behind some great team play. So we'll see how things shape up now in game number 2. Obviously, we got the draft underway, so let's take a closer look, see what's going on. The Drow OD bands coming out from Team Liquid. They fought against the OD last game. They ran the Drow themselves, but wanting neither one in this case to be played, so they take out those. Shadow Demon, Wisp, instead taken out by Virtus Pro over here. So a little bit change of, or a little bit different of mindsets here from either team. You know, more support heavy from VP, where Liquid mix that mid as well as possibly core as well, but more of the mid. More of the mid, I think it's safe to say here. So as far as the picks go, we had Mirana first picked, actually, followed up by Oracle Slardar coming out for Team Liquid. So they pick up the Oracle, get that support, and, you know, that was kind of the critique of the first game for Team Liquid with that Husker. The Husker that was struggling at a point. He was 0-8-2, I think. Very, very difficult game to play. They didn't have that saving hero. They didn't have the Oracle. They didn't have the Dazzle, whatever it may be. So I kind of wonder if that's kind of now in the thought process of, okay, well, maybe we can try a Husker again here. But if you're Virtus Pro, I wonder if they're going to ban it with that said. I mean, it's only a 2-game series. You know, anything can happen, obviously. And knowing that they have the Oracle now, do you want to risk giving that up to them? So we'll see which direction they go. But Slaughter always a solid choice as well with that amp damage. And powerful initiation once he gets that blink, of course, playing in the off lane. Kunkka, another hero that's also really good, especially paired with Mirana. Very powerful combo potential. The Torrent into the arrow provides a difficult combination to go up against. And it's also just one of those, meaning Virtus Pro is going to be aggressive. And I think they kind of have the history of doing so. I know that this is a newer roster in general. But from what I've been seeing, just joining the Dota 2 scene more recently, the CIS region, they seem like they love their roam. They love to roam. They love to gank aggressively. And I just feel like we're going to very likely see more of that here. So, Phantom Assassin taken out from Liquid, and there's a Husker ban. So, yeah, it's not often you go up against a Husker one game that goes like 0-8-2, like I said at the point, and just overall finished horribly. Yeah, ban him the next game. But again, when you pair him up with an Oracle, it's a slightly different story, is safe to say. So they don't risk it. They take it out still. You have PA and then Animage taken out by Liquid here.
5 seconds
so Radiant trying to determine which other hero would make sense to take out themselves. They can still ban another support. They could ban a mid hero once again, or that core themselves, depending on what they feel. Batrider is still on the board. Now, they're not going to ban a Batrider here because it's a Slaughter on the Liquid side, but I'm actually wondering for Virtus Pro's sake if Batrider would actually be a decent choice here or not. They take out Juggernaut, which makes sense, actually. Storm Spirit then snap-picked by Team Liquid, so they got their mid-hero. I wonder if that was one of those cases, whichever they banned, they were going to pick the other, because I could have easily seen a Storm Spirit ban too, right? But they take out the Juggernaut, so Storm Spirit picked up. And now it's back over to Virtus Pro to see who they are going to choose to ban here.
5 seconds remaining.
Dipping into their reserve time a little bit.
Reserve time.
Thinking about this one. So They got the roam. Maybe want to continue that trend. So I'm thinking about it. Yeah, they go with Lion, actually. A hero that definitely can follow that up. And obviously has potential to be really good against the Storm Spirit. That polymorph of his, or Hex, I guess it's referred to here. So Hex ability, you get the point, is strong against Storm Spirit for obvious reasons there. The lockdown in general really good. I don't know if Mana Drain is necessarily considered to be very powerful against a Storm Spirit because you can just zip away from it pretty easily. But I think the lockdown is more the reason you're getting that for. You know, and they got plenty of it. Between Mirana, Kunkka, and Lion, they got they got a lot of lockdown here. So it's looking like already it could be a difficult Storm Spirit game here for Matumba Man, who, if I'm not mistaken, he's one of these guys that just broke 9K MMR recently, didn't he? I thought I saw a post on Reddit about that. Over here. So, Kunkka, what position is he running? I assume he's going to be running on the 4. It feels like that we've been seeing a bit of the 4 Kunkka lately. Mirana, that would put Mirana in the middle lane with Lion as the 5 right here. So Mirana would be that 2. So they still need their offlane of the 3 as well as, of course, their 1. Would be my guess if I had to guess, which I guess I just did. Ursa picked up by Team Liquid. So they got their core taken care of. Ursa with all this lockdown to be had, and Rage seems like could be pretty good at that damage reduction and whatnot. So I think kind of makes sense with that pick here. Gives him a very strong physical presence to go with the Slaughter on top of that. You throw that amp magic up, amp damage, excuse me, and Ursa will just already tearing through someone, just does it even that much quicker. So back to the side of Virtus Pro. Again, they need their 1 of the 3. Batrider is still there. Does feel like Batrider could possibly be some kind of pickup, but no, they go Abaddon instead. Abaddon picked up. He removes the amp damage. I wonder if that's kind of the sole reason almost to pick up the Abaddon here. Coming out. It's other than that. Obviously, does it remove Ursa's debuffs? I guess with the
Radiant team ban.
How does that work with Ursa? Does it prevent him from being like extra buffed against the target? I'm not exactly familiar with the Ursa and how it works.
10 seconds.
That's more of a buff on him though, right? Not necessarily a debuff, so I guess it wouldn't really remove that.
5 seconds remaining.
I guess the amp damage is probably again the bigger thing that I can remove here.
Reserve time.
But yeah, Abaddon picked up, so wait a second. So where are they laning? This feels a very... Now I'm kind of a little bit lost as far as the lanes go. Yeah, I mean, so it could be a mid-Kunkka. It could definitely be a mid-Kunkka with Mirana and Lion playing more of the supports instead. Oh, the disarm for the Oracle. Oh, that's a good call too. I guess it does remove that disarm effect on his teammates, obviously, if it's used for that.
10 seconds remaining.
So there is that possibility, too.
5 seconds remaining.
But yeah, is that going to be an off-lane Abaddon? I mean, is that popular? Right. Off-lane Abaddon. I mean, obviously he's got the survivability. That should be interesting to watch for sure, to see how he's able to do. And they finish it with a Sven. It seemed like that they were going to go. If I was looking at it a little bit more, probably not that I would have called it, but it makes sense. All right, they got a very aggressive lineup that's going to be looking for action sooner than later. With the Lion, the Kunkka, the Mirana especially. So you throw a Sven in there now as that core of the carry for the team, and it all kind of comes together. So the War Cry is also going to be very effective against the minus armor from Slardar, and just in general against the likes of Ursa. So like the Sven pick here, more locked in, always a good thing too. And now on the side of Team Liquid, they need their 5 or their 4 right here. 4 or 5, whatever you want to call it, but so another support. So Batrider makes it through, actually. A little surprised by that. But Omni Knight, by the way, was the ban by the Radiant. That definitely could be in the solid pick here. But, yeah, taken away. So they're going to have to go another direction. Will they go more defensive or offensive? Is something like an AA good here? I mean, is AA good against the Abaddon? Like, is that a thing? Sven, with the life steal that he's probably going to get with a...
10 seconds.
Does he get the helmet of the Dominator, perhaps? No, maybe not. So, well, Earth Spirit coming out instead, and I like that. That's definitely good. Earth Spirits are a lot of fun to watch, so we'll see who's going to end up playing it here. As looks like Liquid basically good to go with what they got. So it is going to be Kuroki going to be playing here on the Earth Spirit? I assume he's a pretty good Earth Spirit. We got to see some good Earth Spirit action at the MDL event, of course. Dogfight as well as Jerax, the very obvious one there. Names that recognize and were fun to watch. So yeah, I guess Virtus Pro, it depends on who's, I believe, okay, so Lit is playing the Kunkka. I believe he played the 4 Marana last game, so I believe that is going to be a 4 Kunkka. Solo's on the line, which is that support. So yeah, Marana, it looks like, is going to end up mid.
5 seconds remaining.
Abaddon Shield does not remove Fury Swipe stacks. Okay, so to confirm that, yeah, it doesn't even work that way. So getting confirmation on that. So no one's on the Marana. Yeah, I believe no one was on the OD last game in that mid-roll, so makes sense. Oh, quick TPs. Here we go. Game number 2 kicking off now. Again, a 1-0 lead for VP, and this is only a 2-game series, so. As far as action for Liquid, oh, Abaddon already headed up here with a couple of sentries. See Oracle makes its way to the top lane, gets an early observer ward down. Abaddon, oh, he's going to be spotted. That's pretty big. Now Oracle has that information out. Ideally saw the sentries put down as well. And now look at that, he's going to counter this one immediately. Well played there. I was attempting to block the spawn here. Wait, was that me pinging? Oh my god, it was. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know I could do that. However, he does still block it with another sentry.
30 seconds
All
to
right.
battle.
Oh, look at that. He's pinging out. That's Abaddon. Okay, I thought that was the Dire team pinging that out. Like, are you kidding me? How do they see that? They can't see my pings, can they? All right, so Liquid hoping for a better game here in game number 2, and ideally a better performance from Miracle. Not to put the pressure on him. But Miracle, yeah, had a pretty unsuccessful Husker game last game.
The battle begins.
Safe to say. So it was a difficult one, though. It definitely was difficult. Boundary Runes picked up by their team. And here we go. So the lanes are turning out as kind of really called them, it looks like. Abaddon will be in that top up there. As the off lane, you got Marana ending on mid, and Kunkka and Lion playing the supporting cast to the Sven, of course. Don't expect Slaughdar to have much luck here at this bottom lane. Doing a nice job of the creep block, though. All the way up there. So yeah, Abaddon, I'm very curious about to see how it works for him. You know what? Does the Oracle Purge, does that actually remove the shield from Abaddon? How does that interaction work? That's one of those, this is stuff that I'm just going to have to learn over time. I feel like it's with the Dispel mechanics in Dota 2. There's different levels of how strong Dispels are, I believe. Like there's a strong Dispel, a great Dispel, or whatever. So the Oracle Dispel, how does that work against something like an Abaddon shield? Does anyone in chat know? Can I get a confirm or deny here from my co-caster that is chat? Looks like a quick pause right there. And purges enemies of buffs in an area. Okay. Just sounded funny reading it for the first time. I'm going to assume it doesn't work because it almost feels like that would really hurt the Abaddon pick quite a bit. And they picked up the Abaddon much later than the Oracle has picked up. So not that that would prevent you 100% from picking it up, but picking up an Abaddon, you know, where the shield is a very powerful part of the hero.
Have no right.
Or aphotic shield, I'll just keep calling it shield. If it can be purged pretty easily by the Oracle, then yeah, but no idea. Yeah, that's one of those mechanics that's like, does anyone really know? Or it's just like, you know what, that's something we'll have to wait and see, kind of see how it plays out. It does break the shield. Oh, it breaks the shield, so it actually like explodes? Okay, well, I'm getting word that it might actually remove it. Okay, well, Who knows? Anyways, bottom lane, uh-oh. Slardar is in trouble. Slardar's probably dead right here, and yes, he is. First blood drawn in favor of VP. That looks like the X marks the spot, pulled him back initially, and yeah, I mean, that's such a deadly combo to go against. So much lockdown. I was thinking about that with the Slardar. That's us, not expecting him to get much. I'm honestly a little surprised to see him coming back down here. It just feels like it's going to be such a difficult time for Slardar. You see immediately as he comes in, already being pressured out by the Sven. But he is very susceptible. So, if he manages to not die again, then it may be okay. But if he dies a second time, there's no way he's going to come back down here yet again. That would just seem silly at that point. So, yeah, I mean, that's a fair point. The shield is initially used to get rid of stunts like we're talking about, stuff like the amp damage. So I guess if you can purge it off, it's not the end of the world. It's not like a repel necessarily from an Omni Knight. So, yeah, whether it works or not, I guess it's not necessarily that huge of a deal. Okay, getting where it actually explodes. It doesn't purge off, it explodes it. Okay, well. So if that's the case, definitely, then yeah, okay, that's fine for Abaddon here. As far as last hitting goes, Ursa's having a fantastic time. 22-3 up here at the top. You got a 16-7 Sven currently at the bottom. 17-8 now. Middle lane, Mirana and Storm Spirit going at it. Seems like it's a pretty close matchup here, actually. As Miracle versus no one here in the middle. 18-5 Storm Spirit, 16-5 Mirana. Slight edge in his favor. Just saw Mirana ahead about 30 seconds ago, so possibly going to be going back and forth in that one there. Ports to the middle lane from Earth Spirit, actually. Is he just dropping off some regen? Jeez, Phase Boots already finished on Ursa, meanwhile. Early Phase Boots had. Mist Coil, that's the name of that ability. Storm Spirit, uh-oh, he's in trouble. X marks the spot. That's going to pull him back with a Torrent combination, and he is going to die. Mirana takes him out. So this roaming Kunkka already doing work. Again, the Mirana Kunkka were the first two picks on the side of VP. And the Kunkka especially, as he tends to do in these comp games, is doing a work with that movement. So well played, and now the 2-1 start is actually... Okay, Abaddon did die at the bottom lane meanwhile. Must have happened pretty much right after that. Just missed it, apologies there. But Abaddon goes down, so at least some positive there for sure for Team Liquid. If the shield is purged, it actually explodes. It doesn't just disappear. Okay. So even if you had a diffusal blade, it would actually explode the shield. Okay, that's interesting to know. Storm Spirit, uh-oh. Here we go again. X marks the spot. Yeah, the torrent, the arrow. They don't have nearly enough damage, though, right? Yeah. They're just kind of having fun with him right now. Gonna force some bottle charges out. Yeah, they need to be lower than that. Mind control bottom lane. He's in a lot of trouble. He has a sprint ready to go. Going to throw out the crush. As a port is coming in as well, but Lion, they're pretty committed to this. These ports could cause issues, though. He's spinning around the trees, trying to escape. Juke and jive right here. Lion goes down, and now Sven, the one in a lot of trouble. Look at mind control coming back in. Throws out the crush, and down goes Sven. So the dive is too much, and a huge turn for Team Liquid here earlier on in this game. So that gives him the 3-2 lead, but especially with Ursa being involved in at least getting one of those kills even for himself. So Ursa all of a sudden looking pretty good on the net worth here, up to 2,900, jumping to the top above that Sven. So yeah, that commitment coming out from Liquid, not having the Kunkka nearby. Of course, he was busy in the middle lane. Definitely what cost them the Earth Spike. Not the most damage, 140 damage. I guess it's decent. That with what level's the Storm Bolt? It's only level Storm Hammer. It's only level 1. So only 100 damage coming out from that. So yeah, they were really relying on more of the physical presence there, and clearly not enough against the Slardar. Early net graph. Not too much to take away from it other than, VP, again, they had a little bit of a lead there, but what happened at the bottom lane kind of brings it back to even. Slight experience advantage in favor of Team Liquid, meanwhile. Nope, Storm Spirit, he's flying around. He's going to fight Abaddon. One more attack. Yes, enough for the kill. They have vision over here, or is that simply... Okay, they do, yeah. That Observer Ward being here. Very, very key Observer Ward. Coming through and taking out the Abaddon, figuring he's probably going to be farming that for good reason. So well played there. Sets up an easy kill for him. Earth Spirit did die elsewhere meanwhile. As now middle lane, Ursa, he's one in a little bit of trouble. Kunkka, he's here with the line diving. There's the Hex initially, followed up by the stun. Next marks the spot, Torn. Here comes Abaddon as well, the missed coil to help secure the kill. In fact, Abaddon getting credit for the kill right there. Now it is going to come at a cost, most likely. Line, oh my god, the invis from Mirana. Maybe not. Yeah, they're pinging in though. Yeah, they know he's here. So they will kill Lion in return, but the exchange definitely still favoring VP, especially when you consider bottom lane and what's going on down here. Not going to be enough for a tower kill just yet. Keeping it just out of deny range needs to be that 130, and the catapult's like, don't worry, I got this. So it is in deny range now. Will Mind Control actually deny it? Am I wrong on this? Does it work different in Dota? We're going to just use it as bait for the time being.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Big smoke coming out from Liquid. Chance at least. Oh, they're going to flank. So even if they do lose the tower, if they get kills out of this, it could be big. So Sven does get the tower kill. There we go. Toma Man activates the overpower. He's going to be going in, jumps on a line right immediately now. Solo did get the stun off, but he does fall when it's all said and done. You see Storm Spirit launching his statue through as well. He rolls in to join the party. However, Murata now here with the Kunkka. This is going to be in favor of VP, it looks like. Spenny's running away though, nowhere, so able to chase him down. But at what cost for Matama Man? It's going to be for his life most likely. Yes, it will. He can only juke for so long. And he ends up falling. The arrow, meanwhile, connects on a Bulba. He could not juke at the Starfall to follow. And a couple of auto attacks do him in. Kunkka was there just in case. So, I want to say that was advantage for the Radiant. Yes, it was a 2 for 3 in their favor. 3 for 2, I guess, better way to put it. And both, of course, going down in the Ursa and as well as the Sven. So, like Convertus Pro, after that fight for sure. And, well, the net graph definitely shows that too. Jumping back up is a little bit of a lead there for Liquid, but after that fight, again, going back to even. But you do see the net worth now on the left side there. Mirana leading the way, in fact. Assume this is going to be more of that Ag Scepter Mirana game, and it sure is. Point booster, Staff of Wizardry already purchased, so we're going to see a fairly early Ags here coming out from Mirana, it looks like. I don't know if there's prize pool on the line for each match. I actually didn't hear about that. I would need to look into the Wikipedia a little bit more as Kunkka gets picked off, though. Storm Spirit continues to move around as the Soul Ring purchased. And happens to find Kunkka, so get some revenge here from what happened earlier on in the game. Now going to pressure the bottom down here, so... Well, we see the
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bloodstone build or Orchid build from Miracle. I guess it to be the Bloodstone here. I don't know what the way he's already making catches happen. Maybe the speaking of this though, Miracle's in trouble. Can they catch him first? No, he zaps out of there with the ball lightning, but the arrow connects and he's in trouble. And he's going to be safe for now. The false promise comes out. He's pulled back in. He's dead. No way that false promise actually saves him, so he's kind of just like, screw it. It's over, man. It's game over. Bill Paxton style. So nice catch there onto the Storm Spirit. He's dead for another 30 seconds. But yeah, the Bloodstone with the stats and survivability, it seems like for this game, with all the catch that they do have on VP side, maybe that will make more sense to get rather than more the aggressive Orchid route.
Middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This middle tower now, it's going to easily fall in favor of VP as well. A very important tower on the map, of course, to get. We have Liquid at the top lane. trying to put some pressure up here. Mind Control, he almost has that Blink Dagger. Just about there, and of course that's a very key item for Liquid's sake.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Abaddon will pick up that nice Invis rune as he spawns right there. Yeah, so again, I believe this is Liquid's first actual like bigger tournament match post the new roster here. So there is that definitely to keep into consideration here throughout this event. Not to make excuses by any means, but of course, whenever you're playing with new players and a new team, and it can be either or as far as working out or not. Going to take some time. Maybe a Roshan. Oh, arrow's flying through though, and Ursa was thinking about going in there, having some fun with Roshan. Realizes it's not going to happen, though. Does have the Mask of Madness here. On to Ursa, by the way. Oh, the ship bottom lane. They're going to catch Miracle again, and Miracle will fall. No chance for him. He does have a buyback if he finds a necessary cure key. Meanwhile, with the Magnetize, the false promise on him right there. I don't know if he's going to live through that, though, either. As, okay, he definitely will, actually. Gets quite a bit of heal from it. Lion is picked up on Sven in the back. He finds Kurki. Says, false promise is no longer there, baby. I'm going to tear right through you. And he goes down. Abaddon was picked off. Did use his borrowed time. Not enough to keep him alive in the end. But Liquid, the rest of them, they will start running back. Now, over here, Slardar, he's got a Blink Dagger, but just no mana to use. He will have to TP out of there successfully.
Dire's bottom tower.
So you see the Echo Saber as well as the Helm of the Dominator on Sven here. He's got his nice core looking. Another chart look post that fight there. Slightly less than the peak here right now for Virtus Pro, but still having the lead. Lion did use that Finger of Death the last fight as well. What are we going to be seeing? It is going to be the Bloodstone here for Miracle.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That'll take the wind from their sails.
Love that hero, man. Such a troll of a hero.
Zip.
Are they going to smoke in? Yes, they are. So the 4-man smoke coming out. Making their way into the Radiant jungle. Oh, but good reaction here from VP. They know something's up. See a lot of drawing and pings coming out. In fact, Kunkka running into them. Oh, Kunkka is going to get caught, though, so he's kind of playing the scout right here. Does cost him his life. However, they're going for some picks themselves now. Earth Spirit in the background getting locked down by the arrow. He's going to try to barrel roll away. He will be successful. But Storm Spirit, he's going the other direction. Kind of splitting them up. So actually, beautiful play by Liquid as a team right there to get away. Beautiful statue as well. Flying through from Earth Spirit. And stops him from coming for the time being, at least, with that Boulder Smash. But while that's all happening, Ursa's like, thank you very much. And he gets out of there just as they're running in from VP. So the distraction is very successful for Virtus Pro. We're not done just yet, though. Mind Control jumps back in with the crush. Bubble's in trouble. He gets that false promise out for the time being. They did pick up Earth Spirit, though. And Bubble most likely going to fall after that is done, as he does. A double tap, or kill even, for the Mirana, actually, in that. So a little bit of satisfaction coming out for VP at the end of it, but we're not done just yet. Sven, he's going to be gone out by Storm Spirit. Slider here to assist as well. Is it enough damage? Sven holding his ground, turns around with the bolt. And oh my god, Miracle's going to drop. Sven will live. But Tamba Man also got stunned as soon as he jumped in. And now Ursa, if he goes down too, that's going to be huge for VP. Can they chase down Matama Man? He goes back in, says he has to fight. No, the Age is going to be popped already. Sven is just too tanky to take down, as they found right there. And meanwhile, Ursa, he reses from the Aegis, but we're not done. In-your-face arrow, the Starfall connection coming out, and down goes Ursa, as no one's able to chase him back. So beautiful fight for VP. That's just the very end of it right there. But he also gets his Blink Dagger from the side chop as he gets that kill into Ursa.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So it actually looks so good for Liquid, and praising them on the play right there in the middle lane. The distraction, they even got a pick out of it. The Aegis gotten by Ursa with the solo Roshan meanwhile. And then all of that just happened. I don't want to say that was a throw, but maybe it was a little bit. Maybe it was a little bit. The going on to Sven, I mean, he's such a tough target. Slaughter, sure, with that aim damage. I mean, it is only level 1. Still, -10 is pretty good. But, and, you know, Storm Spirit, is he really dealing that much damage yet? So, as we found, again, it wasn't enough. Sven is just too tanky and clearly able to tank it enough, especially with that Warcry, which I assume he had up. It basically negates the amp damage plus more anyway, so.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Easier to
attack.
say in hindsight, I know, but really greedy attempt yet again from Liquid that just does not pay off right there. So Virtus Pro, though, they'll gladly accept what happened.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Storm Spirit, man, if he gets caught here again. Abaddon's running in with that invis. They do see them there
Dire's top
because
tower
of the
is under
Sentry.
attack.
Earth Spirit, he might be in trouble. There's a Stormhammer. And there's a dead Earth Spirit. Oh, the Remnant's done. Now he's going to be pulled right back, though. That's the worst feeling. Like, I got to get barrel out. Never mind. So a nice pullback, and they successfully secure the kill onto Earth Spirit there. And now VP will play the group up game and push here at the bottom secondary. And I think they're going to get this for free, it looks like. You see the graphs. No surprise here to see peaks at both
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
in favor of Virtus Pro. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people claim that this game is probably over.
Dire's bottom tower.
It does feel like Virtus Pro is in total control at this point, but I don't know, Miracle. He's going to go in right here, does a pull onto no one. The player, not literally no one, but it cost him his life, and so does Earth Spirit. Slardar, he'll actually make the escape initially. Oracle, though, not the same story. Okay, maybe now I believe you a little more. That was not good news for Liquid there. So it does seem like they're a little bit off with the coordination, too, I'm not going to lie. But again, this is a newer team as far as the roster goes. How many new players is on this team? I actually want to double-check that.
Dire's bottom tower
Here on
has
Team
fallen.
Liquid.
Dire's
So you have two
bottom
new players, because
tower
before it
is
was
under
Jerax and
attack.
Feta, but they're no longer. Okay, so you got Miracle
Dire's
and
bottom
Bulba now part of the team. Okay. So you're throwing them in with 3 other players. Makes sense. But, I mean, again, at the other side of it, VP is also a very new team. This is a completely new roster for the VP organization. Whether or not they were playing together as players before, I honestly can't confirm or deny. I don't know. So maybe they were, and if that's the case, then okay, that makes a little more sense as far as their synergy goes. But, I mean, VP, they're looking good. They're looking good, and they did lose 0-2 earlier today once again against Escape Gaming, but they're on the verge of possibly going 2-0 against Liquid if things kind of hold up here. Which the leads being at their best once again. Like a pretty good chance at least. Bot's already finished on freaking Mirana, man. Bots, Blink, Ags. We're only 20 minutes into this game. That's a ridiculous trio of items to have at this moment. Kunko with the armlet.
Radiant's bottom tower
Oh,
is under
that's gonna work.
attack.
Oh, jeez, it barely did. He knows his distance. 3 of them used to be on Vega together. Okay. So it sounds like they have a little bit of synergy from prior. So maybe a similar situation to what Liquid is in then, as far as the players playing together. But I do know for a fact that Virtus Pro has been playing some events. Like I said earlier, I casted something that they were in. I forget the exact event that they were playing in, but they were playing in something against Vega Skogin, actually, on another tournament there. So I think it was one of the BTS events that they had recently. Oh, BP, speaking of them, got the smoke in.
Take us.
There's Mirana on top of that with the invis. And very defensive, though, from Liquid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So instead, Ramses will go right for the tower. I feel Saber doing the work. He did get the Blink Dagger as well, so we did see that earlier. Just helping with that mobility. And he's going to go in. They jump mind control. Out comes the false promise immediately. That's so much damage happening, though. It'll be interesting to see if he lives. Ghost Ship in the background. It's going to be a big Ghost Ship. Slaughter did fall, by the way. Storm Spirit picked off. The Blood's still going to bring him back fairly quickly, but Ursa in the midst of it. He's trying to chase down Solo. He can't even do that. Solo in his face and throws out the finger of death and takes him out. Buybacks are happening, but I think Team Liquid once again is going to have to throw in the towel here of a GG well played. Because VP is just too strong right now. All these buybacks happening, so he's going to fight to the very end. They say Miracle, he goes in. And now Matuma Man, he's going to be brought back in by the X marks the spot. Nice stun remnant or stun right there. Storm Spirit flying in yet again, but Sven, he's disarmed. Going to be pulled back. Earth Spirit, nope. Now Sven puts in the auto attacks, and Kuroki even, he gets picked off. However, they finally will kill Sven, but Ursa falls shortly after. And now Mirana leaping to 5 seconds. She might not get away, actually. Okay, well, they do clean up Mirana as well, but there were 2 buybacks used there. No, 3? No, 2 buybacks. Oracle and Ursa both did use a buyback. They do save the racks, though. So, again, it isn't over just yet. As they're going to regroup here. You see the Bloodstone, 11 charges here on Miracle playing that Storm Spirit. It's got the 1 Oblivion Staff. Assume that's going to be the Orchid coming out to follow now. But yeah, line level 11 now, so it's going to be 725 damage on that Finger of Death. Longer range and everything. Does it get longer range? Did I lie on that? I guess the shorter cooldown's the big thing there. God, it goes on a 40-second cooldown at level 3, but it's 650 mana, jeez. Oh, here comes the smoke. And a fight breaking out. Sven jumps in the background. Mind control, he's caught initially. He's going to be the false promise onto him. Kuroki will be able to roll away, but pulled right back. Oh, no, he did actually get away. He's fine. Actually, nobody dying just as Torch Spear flies through. That Magnetize is out and doing some work, but not going to be enough for any kills either on the side of VP. They did pick off Oracle, it looks like, way over here. And now Storm Spirit, yeah, he will be fine as he ports out. So, for how much action was happening there, it's surprised only 1 player dies. And now into Roshan we go. Nope, never mind, not up yet. BKP, though, finish on Sven. I mean, as far as lockdown goes, it's going to be great this game. Now, Ursa and Slardar especially not really too concerned about a BKB here, but... That was fun to see. Mirana porting top with the bots. Gets sent back by the X marks the spot. Oh, nice arrow hits mind control here. They're not going to go on that, are they? Just simply scouting. Oh, Sven might want to. Sven wants a target, but can't really find anyone. Obviously, a good job by Liquid falling back as they did. Arrow! Oh my god, I thought that was going to connect for a second. Oh, that would have been big. Huge pick chance onto the Ursa there, but it comes up short. And now they start falling back once again. So you see Abaddon, by the way, does have that mechanism here. And again, kind of forgot, I frankly forgot he was even in this game right now, but obviously his shield is doing work, I'm sure. In the midst of those fights and the nice little heal he brings. Also his passive. What is his passive even called? The Curse of Avernus. Nice. Pretty good synergy with something like a Sven, too. All right, it's finally Roshan time. As he's gracing them with his presence. Liquid, meanwhile, just sitting in the base. Pushing back the creep waves the best that they can, so... It's going to be a free Roshan kill. Sven will very likely pick it up here. Or Or will he? I don't know what he's dropping to pick it up. Maybe not, actually.
Radiant's top
Marana?
tower is under attack.
Drop the bottle, maybe?
To the Radiant.
I don't think they're sure. Oh, Kunkka picks it up. Okay.
Immortality.
I mean, he does have an Armlet and a Chrysalis, so I guess why not? Nice reset capability on him. Skull Basher coming out for Ursa, meanwhile. Now with the
Radiant's top
Mom,
tower
the
is
Mask of
under
Madness
attack.
here, as well as the Blink Dagger.
Dire's
Oh.
middle barracks are under
Thank
attack.
God Strength, he says, screw it, I'm going right for the racks, and oh
Dire's
my
middle
God, they
barracks
just melt.
has fallen.
Well, there goes another set of racks all of a sudden. Liquid, by the time they blinked, their racks were already dead, it felt like. So the BKB purchased by Marana, meanwhile,
Dire's
and now
middle
that's going to be
barracks
coming out as well. So Liquid going to be down to one set of racks here.
Money changes hands.
Gem purchased by Slardar. Good to have for them. Trying to take back the map a little bit. I mean, as far as vision goes right now.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
See the vision from the Radiant. And actually, really not much out from them currently. In fact, is there any? There's no vision right now for the Radiant side. So probably want to think about getting some of those wards out, which I'm sure they are. Lion has some on him. Yeah, he's buying some wards here. I think they kind of just realized that themselves. On the other side, similar story, but a little more understandable for Liquid here. And you see them getting some vision out now. But for the most part, this is a pretty dark map for them. Again, looking at the net graphs, this same story, different time. Bigger and better for Virtus Pro. You saw a little bit of a comeback there from Liquid, but only to be stalled and get further ahead for VP. Had a couple of those in this game. Bottom tower now, it's going to drop.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
So, here we go into the base.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Obviously, you have to defend this if you're Liquid. You don't have a choice, unlike the middle lane.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
But how do they do it is the question.
Dire's top
I mean, they got to go eventually. All right, here they go. Finally, the Revenant going out, being pulled back in with the silence. But Tama, man, trying to hold his ground. There's just no way. Sven is just hitting way too freaking hard at this point. Obviously, the team support big as well, but a triple kill for Ramses. And a good game, well played, being called. So that'll officially do it. It's VP 2-0 over Team Liquid here in their first match of league play for Liquid, at least. And again, this was the second one for Virtus Pro. So Virtus Pro on the day overall, they do split 2-2. But an impressive 2-0 victory over Team Liquid here. Again, Escape Gaming defeating VP earlier today, 2-0. So anyways, Virtus Pro looking pretty strong. Excited to see how they continue moving forward. Again, this is going to be a fun event, this DreamLeague event. I'm not going to say the teams pulling out was the greatest thing to happen for this event, that being OG, EG, and Team Secret. But at the same time, with the lineup that they have now, I just feel like that there's no true team that's like, oh, they're the absolute favorites. Where if something like an EG was in it, then or OG for that matter, you'd be pointing to them, of course, as far as like, okay, well, yeah, no, it's their tournament to lose kind of deal, right? So, I mean, as far as I see it, any four of these teams can make it on to the next round, and I can see them at LAN. So this is going to be a fun event. It really is, and I'm excited to watch this and maybe cast a bit of it over the next month here or so. But anyways, that is going to do it. VP takes out Team Liquid 2-0, and they finish the day once again 2-2 overall. Thanks for joining this cast, guys. I really do appreciate it. You can check out my YouTube at youtube.com/BreakyCBK. If you're watching the VOD here, you can check out my Twitch.